Here's the list of the top 5 people the FBI should have raided instead of wasting law enforcement resources on former President Donald Trump in what was obviously a political hit job. Number 5, Nancy Pelosi. Under the Logan Act, 18 U.S.C. Section 953, American citizens cannot conduct American foreign policy without the authority of the federal government. And when Nancy visited Taiwan 2 weeks ago, out in the open with all the media watching, she was conducting American foreign policy that the Pentagon specifically didn't want her to do, and neither did the White House. It was clearly a violation of the Logan Act and a felony. Number 4, Jessi Maxwell. Now, she's serving 20 years for sex trafficking in a federal prison in Danbury, Connecticut right now. But we know that her secret list of clients is still out there in the world. It's probably in her home, and the FBI needs to raid that list, find out who those clients were who were having sex with underage children, both with Jeff Epstein and on their own. This is something the FBI needs to investigate. Number 3, Vladimir Zelensky, president of Ukraine. We know from the reports of Yulia Tymoshenko, who's a former prime minister of Ukraine, that Zelensky and his government have been diverting literally tens of billions of dollars of American economic and military assistance into their own bank accounts. That is a crime against the United States, and the FBI investigates foreigners all the time. It's time for them to raid Zelensky's home and office. Number 2, yeah, you guessed it, Hunter Biden. Now look, he's the president's son, but he made millions of dollars using his father as vice president's influence to do business deals with Ukraine, China, Russia, Belarus, and several other Eastern European countries. He was abusing the position of his father. And number 1, very clearly, Joe Biden himself, the resident at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Biden was breaking the law when he allowed his son to use his position as vice president and a U.S. senator to gain business deals with all of those businessmen and countries. That's where the FBI needs to devote its resources, not in a political witch hunt.